Hey, everybody, this is Rustin with Metalholic Magazine and, of course, The Examiner. With us today, Morgan Wright of Baltimore's metalcore messiahs, I, the Breather. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. You guys are getting ready to take off and kick off the Mayhem tour tomorrow in your brand new set of wheels.
That's right, yeah. I'm actually on the bus right now just chilling and trying to stay up the sun. We just got done setting up, and today's like a production rehearsal day, so I'm just hanging out now, man. Just got done eating.
Nice. Now, you guys, are you guys sharing a bus with Upon a Burning Body or somebody else? Because I noticed they put the same.
Exactly.
You guys both put the same exact picture up on your Facebook page, and everybody's like, "Wait a minute." So, well, good. When you see Danny. When you see Danny from Upon a Burning Body, kick him in the knee for me for not calling me last night like he was supposed to.
I will. You know what, I will.
So,
I will.
This is your guys' first shot at playing on Mayhem. Tell me what's going on in your guys' heads right now.
Hey, we're all super pumped to be a part of this tour, and it's a great opportunity for us just to get a lot of exposure every day. There's going to be tens of thousands of people here, so we're looking forward to just giving it 100 every day and going out playing the best that we can possibly play and just enjoying ourselves, having a lot of fun, because that's what it's all about.
Well, what's really cool this year for you guys is Sumerian Records has its own stage.
That's right. Yep.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it is big. Our labels, they're our family and everything, and they back us 110%. So it's cool that they got us involved with this tour and everything, and that us and Upon and the Train the Martyrs are all a part of this tour. It's really cool.
Right. Of course, you say this with George sitting right there with a knife up to your neck.
Yeah, I saw George earlier. I haven't seen him in a little bit.
So, now, the new album, well, first I got to ask you, who on the bill, aside, from your brethren in the Sumerian record group there, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the Devil Wears Prada. I've been listening to their latest release a lot lately, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it can be translated live. I want to see their live show and everything. We've played a festival with them before a while ago, and the band has come a long way, and I want to see what they have to offer now.
Awesome. Yeah, I just spoke with them the other day. I'm looking forward to seeing them as well. Of course, Slayer and Motorhead. How can you go wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. I mean, every band on the tour is just incredibly awesome, so it's going to be sweet.
So now you guys have the new album out, Truth and Purpose. Where do you feel like you guys are sort of taking us on this album compared to These Are My Sins?
This album, it offers a lot more than These Are My Sins did. I feel like this record can, apply to a lot of different types of people, whether it be musically, spiritually, or, just mentally, like you thinking about things. But, it definitely has many different aspects to it that can apply to people, and they can relate to our music and everything. So I think that's the main difference with Truth and Purpose. It's really relatable, and people can really get into it and catch on to the songs.
So yeah, I mean the new albums. Both albums are wonderful, but I'm really getting a little bit more out of the new one. And I have to ask. I'm sure you guys have answered this question 1,000 times, but I've never seen the answer to it. What's the story behind the band name?
The name came into play with when Sean, our vocalist, we were just looking for a band name, and The Breather was what he had, and it kind of just stuck with us. And I feel like that's a story for every band out there when it comes time to answer that question about a name and everything. But that was basically how it came about, and the band becoming The Breather.
No deep dark secret behind it or anything.
Nah, no deep dark secret.
Now tell us a little bit about the False Prophet video. You guys just recently shot that and put it out. And, what was that experience like?
Yeah, we worked with a company called Underdown Country, and they did the Miss May video, the Attack, and I liked the stuff that they were producing. So I hit up Nick, our A&R guy, and he got in touch with them and everything, and hooked up the video. And the video was super cool. It's a lot of fun to shoot. So they threw us in this really dirty, abandoned warehouse, and we brought us some props on this video. Like we used a 11-foot python, and then Sean did a little bit of acting and everything. So I really enjoyed working on this video, and seeing the final product was amazing because I never thought we would be in a position where we could get snake in our video. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I saw that and I'm like, oh God, I could never do that.
Yeah, I stayed away from it the whole day.
Well, and the song itself is about idolatry. Did you guys have anybody in particular in mind when you wrote it?
No, I think Sean, he handled that song for the vocals and everything, the lyrics. So I didn't really weigh in on that song too much lyrically.
I wasn't sure, with all the stuff going on in the news these days with Obama and all the other politicians. Yeah.
I hear. I think he was just speaking to a general, false prophets. Nothing like one person. Not singling anybody out, but just the people who were committing it.
Right. Now, every song on an album has some story behind it, something that happened while they were writing it or recording it or how it came together. Some are more unusual than others. Did you have one or two songs on the album that sort of have interesting stories behind them?
Yeah, 4/12/11 was written, when Sean was going through a dark time in his life. His girlfriend lost her mother while we were out on the road and everything, and Sean basically just put into the song like how could he was questioning God, like how could he take someone who meant so much to someone off of this earth and everything, and so that was that's got some deeper meaning behind it and everything, and it's one of my favorite songs, and it's one of Sean's favorite songs. It really means a lot to Sean and his girlfriend and their family, and you sit down and listen to the lyrics and everything, you can actually, you get chill sometimes listening to it, because if you can relate to it, then it really hits you.
And I know you love all the songs on the album, but is there a particular favorite of yours?
Yeah, I think Bruised and Broken's my favorite. I really enjoy playing that live, and it's got a different energy about it. I always get a kick out of playing that live, so that's got to be my favorite.
All right. Now, how much of the new album are you guys playing on the tour?
We'll be playing 2 songs off the new album. We have a 20-minute set, so we don't have long to play. So we're going to be playing False Prophet and Bruised and Broken. Right.
And now, what happens? What do you guys got going on after the Mayhem tour?
Yeah, after this tour, we'll be heading out with The Word Alive and Born of Osiris for a fall tour. It'll start September 27th and run through October sometime. And in between that, we play some festivals and everything up in Pennsylvania, and we play with the Devil Wears Prada and Under Oath and some other bands, so it should be cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, definitely.
So you guys have a very busy year in front of you, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Don't know how touchy the subject is, but Armand has departed the band. What are you willing to share about that, and who's handling the low end for you on the current tour?
Yeah, it wasn't, it's not a touchy subject, though. It just comes to a common place where, sometimes you have to let people go. They might not do their jobs the full way. So, that's how we felt with Armand and everything, and we reached out to our good buddy Connor, who is now playing bass for us. And basically, Armand had a chance to make something and didn't really put forth his best foot, So we got somebody in who's 110% on board and ready to work and willing to work. So Connor's a great addition to this band, and when you come to see us live, the stage presence doesn't slack at all, and he holds his end pretty well. He's really good.
Now, is he officially a member of the band, or is he just helping you out on the tour?
Yeah, he's official.
Okay. What's his last name?
Connor Heath. It's or Hess. I'm sorry. It's spelled with 2 S's. It's Hesse.
Hesse. Don't want to misspell it when we print it and everything. So
yeah, there you go, man.
we're getting ready to do our article on the list of the best drummers of the last 30, 35 years in metal and hard rock. Who sort of inspired you?
Oh man, I've been inspired by a lot of different artists. If we're going way back when I was growing up drumming, I have to say Travis Barker was a huge influence on me, and then Abe Cunningham of the Deftones, Jose Pasillas of Incubus. You know, those drummers were what I grew up playing with, and they really influenced my drumming. And nowadays, you know, I tend to learn from drummers that I'm on tour with and learn things from them. Like, I'm a big Matt Greiner fan. I love Adam Gray's drumming. So, you know, touring with those guys just allows me to get better because they teach me things, and I watch them and I learn from them. So, yeah.
So you got to be looking forward to getting to see Dave Lombardo every night then.
Oh, yeah. There's this tour stacked with drummers all over. So, it's, you know, any band you got to watch, you know, you're going to be pleased.
All right, so last question before we get out of here so you can go relax and get ready for the start of the tour tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell us something about Morgan Wright that might surprise people.
Dang, all right. Let me see here. There's a lot.
Well, you can tell us more than one thing.
I'll tell you guys a couple of things. All right, the first one is that I enjoy cheesy pop music. I'm a big pop music fan. Like, I love Hanson. I love listening to Hanson. It chills me out. You know, whenever I'm stressed out or something, I'll pop in a Hanson CD. And then I also enjoy listening to John Williams, who conducted the Jurassic Park soundtrack.
Movie.
And like, yeah, so I like soundtracks as well for movie soundtracks. But John Williams is my go-to dude. But and then you know, I'm a big soccer fan. I love soccer, and English Premier League soccer to be exact. But yeah, those are some things people don't know about.
So who's your team then?
Manchester United.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, there it is, man.
Awesome. Morgan, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us. Look forward to seeing you out on the tour. I will see you on the 4th of July here in Boise.
Oh, wow. Nice, man. I'll see you there, all right?
Absolutely. I'll come up, say hello, and we'll talk real soon.
All right, awesome, man.
All right, take care, brother.